Krakow 53 HP as well. 1 minute remaining.
Spray from Cold through the wooden wall goes towards Squeaky. Lucas is going to go for a straight contact play, but he's already spotted. It doesn't matter because Taco, low on HP, goes down. It's just Cold and Fallen. It might work for Immortals to pull this back. And you're right, it's not necessary for Fur to make those plays. Misread the fact that they didn't or wouldn't have weapons, and Khalil catches him off. Now it's Fallen and Cold that have to pull it off.
Yeah, nice little combo on paper. They have got a kid as well. Cold out with the rifle to try and make this happen. Doing damage as the fake defuse comes in as well. Immortals will take the bait, but they've spotted the bomb. Don't play on it. They've bought themselves some time here. Cold needs to find all 3 kills here at short. I don't think it's going to happen. Overlooks the fact that someone's the sandbags. Now Fallen with the MP9. Run and gun. Finds 2. Could actually do this. A full defuse comes in. Gets off the bomb, and then he's taking the bait, and he can't quite find the final shot. Fallen, great attempt there. Knew where the last player was, but can't find the final damage. That was another.
The pre-fire as well.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing if he hits the last shot.
Absolutely, touch and go for both sides there, but it's Immortals to come out just about on top there, and you have to say, Fur, he loves the MP9, sure, he's very good at that weapon, but he keeps pushing into it. And Matt, we've got a force buy situation once again. No one's pulling any punches at this point.
That's the other problem with Fur doing that with the MP9. He misreads the economy, and now it's cost them far more than just the 1 round, because they've got no money left over, and they're on to scouts, UMPs, and CZ75s to try and capitalize Lucas from range with an MP7. Will kill Falling quite quickly. KNG takes down Fur. Penny and Steel combine to take out Phelps. Cold Zero with 1 quick kill in return so far in the UMP, but at some point you have to say he can't do it all alone.
Not really much SK can do with this. They found 1 frag. Compliment of Cold Zero that, but 4 on 2. Taco, he's around the city spawn area, but let's see whether he can find anything from this. Immortals not giving anything away, sticking together, making sure there's refrag potential. You can see KNG at the front line, waiting to go on the A side, but waiting for his teammates as well. That's the smart thing to do.
Smoke lands in the site. Taco catches KNG off as he jumped over. Had no idea he was that close. 44 seconds. They'll get to the site. Bomb enters in from long in the hands of Lucas, who gets the kill in the process. Cold Zero is found by Henny. Cold count up to 6. It's Phelps that leads the way on 9, tied with that of Lucas on the other side.
That's a big round for Immortals to pick up, though. They negate the force buy of SK Gaming, meaning they have to take an eco here. 4-3, very likely to be 4-4 soon. We've got a game on our hands here, Map. As you can see, the Counter-Strike, in terms of how efficiently it's being played and all the kind of how disciplined the executions are coming in, it's not really happening. It's all down to these brawls and force buys and sloppy clutch situations, but that's what we've expected with these derbies, especially in the Brazilian ones. We'll see what happens as we enter number 8 here. A couple of CZs, USPs, nothing really to write home about. I doubt they'll even pick up more than 1 frag here, but KNG and Co do have full control of connector at this stage. Now fall back to the bathrooms. SMG's can do a lot of damage against these unarmored opponents as the first. Phelps goes down to the headshot thanks to KNG.
The double boost. Have to hug the corner because you slide around, as you can see.
Yeah,
Cold's doing. Still do indeed have full accuracy, but no one's going to walk out from Squeaky. They were there. Stack's not going to amount to anything. They're going to walk to a clean and open A site. Now we go pursue beyond that. Go get some frag money or just give away an AK. Fallen says, thank you very much for the donation. That's quite charitable of you. I'll take that. KNG might find Cold. Slips in behind and actually spots the rest of them. Leaving B. Good shot from Fur. And with Cold still that close by, he's able to potentially grab the SMG whether or not he wants it. It's another story.
They've done some damage here with the pistols, but they cannot win the round. They managed to pick up an AK-47. Fallen wields that at the moment, but the bomb will be going off in favour of Immortals. CZ's doing considerable damage, but they've only managed to recover a Mac 10 with that. That's pretty useless into the next round. If I'm being honest, on the CT side especially, you don't even really want that. If Cold Zero can find a kill now, it gets $600, that is something. If they use it into round number 9, I'll be very surprised. But there it is. 4-4, we do tie things up. Immortals turning up, it seems. After going 3-0 down, they've had the majority of the success And they're going around here. Have a look at the buys right now. Surely the max thing is thrown away, which indeed it does. They adjust with no AWP. They've fallen on 5 kills, 5 deaths. It's been up and down this one, I have to say. A couple of good performances and one really bad on a 6-out in mind with that big game. This one doesn't seem great so far. Number 9 still keeps his MP7. I haven't seen much in terms of the fast set pieces from Immortals yet, which we could expect. And very slow in the bottom, which is good to see. And he's looking for the jump shot. He hits it as well. Coldzera down to 43 HP.
Clips the edge of the wall. Yeah, you can see the bullet hole. He didn't get him clean. If he had, it would have been an instant kill. KNG goes back out to check the same position. I don't think Cold will do that again.
No, definitely not.
Laying down smoke.
So in toward the water, KNG will wait, sort of get right-esque in that you can hear a lot from inside of the B site in that position. Get a read on the defense, potentially.
Throwing flashbang.
Smoke lands, but a flash goes out.
Decoys out.
KNG's still forward of it, and he's thinking about going for contact.
Yeah, well, they're going to get in towards B eventually. Done damage to players of the CT side. They still got their smokes and molotovs as well. Like I said, we really haven't seen any full executions here. It's been quite chaotic, but the flashbangs coming in, molotovs deployed as well. But the bolts find the entry frag, can't do it just yet. He gets blind.
Steal, though, immediately off of Bolts' play. Is able to take damage after he engaged, and then disengaged to hide. He couldn't get away. Cold finds 2 in return. Phelps, better angle, watch, and sees KNG going above his teammate and saves Cold's life by leaving him on 13. Phelps will find it to hold it. It's Taco, excuse me, Henny and Lucas. Find 1 kill onto Phelps. But with 18 seconds, an AWP and a 1 versus 3 and 5 HP for Henny to work with, very unlikely he'll pick up the round. In fact, they're tag Fallen looking to let him plant the bomb as Fallen gets information for pushes.
Oh, Immortals there. Another slow round. Final player was towards the B-bomb side. The flashes, the molotovs, the smoke's being deployed as well. There's Bolts to lead the charge with the bomb on his back as well. Went for that initial shot, but the flashbangs eluded him, couldn't get it. The MP7 actually found the first kill of the barrel's position, but Coldzera, amazing form this tournament, manages to hit the first shot, gets a couple of frags, stays alive as well, and buys time for his teammates to rotate in. Came down to that. Any 5 HP player trying to clutch it out. Almost an impossible task. So Immortals, after these close rounds, back and forth gameplay. It's SK with the lead for now, 5-4. They're down to just a partial buy. They've got first stage loss bonus, some money for the next round. With $900 coming in, they should be fine. But for now, Deagle's Tech 9s. Some armor to work with as well. Let's try and work the picks, stay together. Try and build up a snowball effect here. He's got 1 kill, pick up a rifle, get a bomb down potentially. There's always a chance. Very skilled players on the Immortal side.
Fallen. Doesn't quite pick up the first shot, but follows up on Bolts immediately after. He's so good for the park sign, and he's going to show us exactly why. As it's all the Fs that will get Immortals. It's for Phelps and Fallen. You could say they F'd them up, Henry.
You could say that, if you were that way inclined. 6-4, 2 in a row for SK. Starting to build up a lead now and establishing their financial situation as well. Immortals, not so much. They've got a good little for Bolts. It's 4 AKs as well. Henny of no nades whatsoever. $3,700 to play with. No bomb in the last 2 rounds. Fallen trying to hit some shots now, potentially getting warmed up. We'll find out as we get deeper into this first half. It's round number 11. 6-4 overall scoreline. I want to see faster spawn-based stuff from Immortals. That's what I've come to love and respect them for. Like they're not scared to take duels and they stick together and pick a part of the map and see if they can crack things open with their raw aim, which they're so good at.
Raw aim for Fallen's AWP.
Throwing smoke.
Bolts has the first
so careful though, Fallen. So careful because his teammate that's protecting him just got flashed off. He's relying therefore on Fur to get back in position. Still gets the shot. Lucas will wall him down as he wants back inside of the bathroom. There's nowhere else he could have gone with the AWP. Temporarily drops the bomb and Taco will drop Bolts. Nane's going through. Fur's been tagged. Lucas is down to 66. You can get your kicks on Route 66.
It was Saka that found Bolts, who was lurking towards B. Just as his teammates managed to show presence to the A side, Bolts tried to walk in through Monster, but denied. Saka with the AK-47, happy to take the duel. Manages to bring it into a 5 or 4 on 3 situation as Henny now makes his way towards the B side. No nades, remember. Has to try and use that raw aim I referenced earlier. We'll see if he can find his first kill, trying to open things up for his teammates.
And he does spot the player in default denial. Lucas gets the shot on the firm, and Cole steps back up, only for one thus far, making it double as he takes KNG's head off, and SK take a 7-4 lead. The cold count hits 10.
It's getting there. It's getting warmed up. No money once again for Immortals. Only got third save loss bonus, meaning $2,400 per player. Slow pace gameplay once again. Immortals sending one player towards B. Bolts, who I have to say is known to try and do those plays towards short. He tries to walk into the site. This time he tries along. His teammates ready in bathrooms. If he gets one kill, that's great. They can probably go back and say, well, he's got control of the site. If he doesn't, they're trying to hope that he holds rotations at least or does some damage while they make their way towards the A side. But he didn't really do much. He walked through Monster Tunnel. Taco took him down. They tried to commit, but with no nades really. We said Henny just had the AK and armor that round. Walks out along, gets discovered, and Coldzera starting to hit some tremendous shots now. Pretty much fully K for Immortals, no armor, but some upgraded pistols coming in. That's about it. PT-53 of those, one Deagle and a Tech 9. Group up, walking to the A site. I hope he can catch a CT player out of position, but Phelps, ready and waiting, finds the first headshot.
Laying down smoke.
Phelps with a good shot on Lucas. That range, pistol's not getting close enough to capitalize from there. Oh. Immediately assassinate two more, and quick round. They've doubled up on Immortals, considering it was close for a moment. It's now 8-4. AWP still in the hands for Fallen. I'll leave that with him, naturally, but not pick up a second. There's no need to invest when they've got the M4s and AKs carried over.
To note as well, Phelps, he's having a pretty big performance here. 17 kills, 8 deaths. Player I haven't discussed in much depth this tournament. Hasn't had one of his amazing performances just yet, but this is certainly getting that. Very good stuff towards that A-bomb site. Number 13. KNG on the AWP this time out. We just say Henny traditionally is the main AWP, but very consistent, I would say. Like, sometimes has some really quiet games, and so far he has 4 kills behind there. So the KNG feeling a little more confident. I do love this boost from the SK towards Connector. That can be very impressive. Does some damage towards Bolts there. Sends him packing on 30 HP. But they will fall back. Dropping a smoke just to give them an exit strategy. Still a 5-5 for now. KNG brought into this team to replace FNX, losing their best player. You thought that'd be the end of Immortals, but this is the first time they qualified for a major, and it's with a new player, so say what you will about that. He is primarily an AWP, I think, traditionally, but had to slot into this team as a secondary one.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Throwing smoke.
KNG will work his way straight into the B site. Taco just had gone back in behind the barrels, and he'll get pushed out by Molotovs, in which they'll all land behind Coldzera as well. He's got to get off the ramp before he's in. Careful not to run out of ammunition. Steal, good shot on Phelps. This one looks like it's all Immortals. It's only a 3 versus 3, but they've got the control that they need, and not only that, Henny's found Fur on rotation through the underpass. Cole just barely misses a shot towards Steal. Good flash, but somehow he stays alive and gets away. How does he do that with a double flash? The timing in between. He'll stay inside of the pit as well to give his teammate Fallen a chance, and Fallen has gone for a big flank, which they're going to think is clear because Henny's already killed one in the underpass, so easy shot to Bolts. And Henny now realizes the mistake they've made. Molotov out, Cole takes down Henny.
How good is Coldzera at Counter-Strike? Just when you think there's no chance he can pull this situation off, they're going to smother him. He's only got 6 bullets or something in the magazine. He's low HP, and he gets blind as well. All those variables working against him, and somehow gets that shot. Still knew exactly where he was, and he nails the shot. And Coldzera, like you said, great performance there, but Fallen with the flank. That's amazing. That's like such perfect timing. They had no idea he was coming from that position. Kills the first player, and was up to the remaining Immortals. Clutch. Was this Steal at the end there? I think it was, towards short. And yeah, Molotov down, not really much he could do there. 2 players to find, had the challenge, trying to get 1 kill in his favour, but shut down. 9-4 comes in. 5 rounds in a row now for SK. Maximum loss bonus, of course, for Immortals. Can still buy here. I'll take a quick pause.
It was actually, excuse me, I think it was Henny that was the last.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah, because he was the one that killed Fur in the rotation. So.
Yeah. But not really much that remaining player could do. But Coldzera, what a performance. Once again, so blind, comes out of it. Headshot, of course.
Instantly blind again.
Yeah. Sick stuff. Like I said, 5 rounds in a row. Round number 14. No AWP this time. KNG didn't get that much damage in the previous round. Down to the AKs once more. Single AWP this time. Phelps doing some serious work in the connector. Damage inflicted, finds the first kill as well. Gets out of there. Aggressive, of course, wants to get a kill in return. Even though they have the man advantage, everyone knows he's pushed his position. Surely KNG gets him. There it is. He doesn't need to do these pushes. They've got the advantage, right? It's done.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely no
They're
need.
just waiting for him to do it.
Especially where Phelps has already gone aggressive. Yeah, you're right. Fallen does get KNG back. Bolts, good find on Taco. He's shuffled out of position, and now not only have they killed off Fur, but it's given the Taco an advantage. They lost the first gun round essentially because of a push in the, or rather the one after the first gun round, I should say, round 4, because of a push with the MP9.
Same position as well.
Yep, and it's down to just 2 inside the smoke. Phelps is waiting and hoping he can capitalize. In fact, they won't slot him. Bomb goes down, but he gets traded back immediately by Bolts. Fallen knows the bomb has gone down on the site, but the shelf actually blocked him from seeing where Bolts picked it up from.
No way. Thought he gets that. Can't deny the plan just yet.
Tries to jump up to see the site. Knows Bolts is behind the bags. Bait him out, but Henny shows up instead.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing from further. We kind of made a point of it enduring the round, but when you get the 5-on-4s, you don't want to be making heroic plays like that. Sure, if you get the kill, it seems fine, but if he does go down, and you can see KNG just waiting for it as well. This holding the most like frustrating angle, knowing that the tendencies of Fur suggest he likes to go for the push even when they have those advantages, and there's no way Fur's ever going to get that frag. It's such an awkward angle. Takes him down, we get back towards B, trade out. Fallen got the kill in return, to be fair, but great job by Henny and Co to win the round in the end. 9-5, they pull one back. You can see what it means to them. Great job. Round number 15 now, double orb setup. Fallen goes towards middle, doesn't get anything forward just yet, but flashed off, reface, KNG takes him down.
Takes him down with convincing fashion as well on the AK, but it works out better. Phelps and Fur from inside of the stairwell at mid. Pull Lucas and KNG immediately back out of the round.
This time with the advantage, falling back. Didn't want to overcommit to that one. 4-on-3. Terra is trying to find an opening towards the A side. Knowing there's 2 players there, they're going to have some time to actually potentially get the bomb down here, but rotating in, Terra somehow survives that interaction, but not for long. Henny takes him down. Bomb should be planted at Optimus at this stage. It will indeed. Henny doing what he can. Slightly delayed, but still watching for any players that pushing through that smoke.
Three versus 3. Bomb continues to take great positioning. 4 steal. Good find from Phelps, though, to get Bolts down. At the same time, his teammate was lost, so it's just steal remaining. He should catch off 1. Doesn't even do that. He caps for Fur, and he just gives himself up sacrificially. It's round 15. No need for money. Just get the numbers on the board, and they will. They'll find number 10.
10-5 is the final scoreline at halftime there. Good job from SK Gaming. It's looking a little bit stodgy for them at the mid stages there. They're up 4-1 and 3 gun rounds in a row for Immortals. Actually look quite calm and disciplined. I'm not used to saying that about the Immortals side. I was expecting a very fast-paced, flamboyant style counter-strike coming in and just using the spawns, quick executions, and trying to bully their way into bomb sites as they normally do. But they've changed things up. They're actually going very slow, very default, and waiting for mistakes to be made. And in these sort of derbies, when you're trying to show your dominancy and show you're the better, more skilled player, like Fur is trying to do and get in their faces, wait for mistakes to be made, then you capitalize, and they're doing a very good job of shutting that down. But only posting 5 rounds, lose this pistol, that could be 13-5 very quickly. So this, I would say this is must win for Immortal at this stage. Just joining us, this is the 2-1 game right now. Winner does go to the playoffs. Loser goes to round number 5 at 2-2. So SK Gaming, definitely the favourites here, but Immortals looking to fight back. We'll have a look at the setups for now. All 5 players from the SK side towards the B side of the map. Cold Zera watching towards the water area, seeing if anyone pushes out a connector. And they'll make their way to the B side. It's open for now. CT's rotating in.
Phelps all the way in. Walk. Aggressive to try and push back the CTs. Good shot on KNG. Not the first target he was looking for, but it's Bolts. Custom resolution. Call the institution. He's got 2 with the USP, and he's looking downward to find Fur as well. It's only Cold Zero that remains. Bomb's not planted. 1:07, but good luck getting that bomb from where it lies. It's Cold Zero. We cannot discount him, as Lucas will eventually tell us that we can. Says otherwise as we go 10-6.
We do. It was looking quite promising for SK there. Very simple contact play towards the B side. Molotov as they went in as well. Phelps found that opening kill, but very fast rotation. That's a good thing about the CD side of this mapping. Every to be very quickly. And Immortals coming in. Bolts especially, said the custom resolution paying off, it seems, hitting tremendous shots there with the USP, sticking together. No smoke towards heaven. That's normally the way I like to go to the B side. Smoke towards heaven, and then Molotov the entrance, so you can actually eradicate at least one of those risks. Got too many angles to look at otherwise, and the CTs have such a range advantage with the silenced USPs. They are going to be force buying this second round. SK always so deadly in these ones. Feels like this round sort of dropping off in this major. I haven't seen much success in the second round forced by the Tech 9s. I'm not sure what a stat is on that, but it feels like, at least the games we've casted, it's not been as prolific as it once was.
Certainly not. KNG. The sandbags will spot at least a player, but backs off, and rightly so, as they start to walk in from Monster. Gets caught with an 8, timing off, goes down, and Steel that's next inside of sight has to step out, goes down as well. It's all going the way of SK until Henny and Lucas trying to get together. Fallen goes inside of the board. Smoke on the window. He knows he's safe. And by wrapping around on the inside of the plywood, no one from sandbags also now smoked off. Could get the kill to deny as Taco with the M4 picked up takes out Bolts trying to slip in to do so. It's all down to Henny. And Henny is gone. Taco with the kill, 11 for SK.
3 kills for Taco, and as quickly as that, you win the pistol, and the lead can be snatched away from you. Immortals, that's what they needed. Needed that pistol, needed that 3-0 conversion, though. The pistols somehow getting the better of them there. They try to get aggressive towards short to try and find the first pick, but Taco waiting for them. And we say, normally, with those Tech 9s, you need the snowball effect. You don't have much to work in terms of grenades, but if you get a kill, that upgrades to a rifle. Get a bit more map control. Bomb down, get the second, and then it can all just lead up to the CTs getting overwhelmed and able to retake with their lack of weaponry as well. Number 18, the force buy, of course, of Immortals. They need equal luck here with the Deagles CZ57s heading on the scout as they head towards playground here. Bolts with the 5-7 along, and this is a very good place to be if you're the terrorist side. Not so good for Fallen, it seems. He gets his head blown off by Henny. Lucas down to 20 HP, and that's coldzera taking his weapon and running away. The reason it's so good for long is the fact that you have the rifles, you have the range advantage. They presumably just have pistols, you can overwhelm them. They can't really decide to challenge you at that point, but if they've got a scout, that's a different story. And he's a very capable sniper. Finds the first pick in favour of Immortals.
They're all stacked in B.
Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it?
It's not bad, as long as it works.
Flash in.
Fallen already down as well, so Molotov actually not that much. We thought he had the kill, looked away too soon. Thankfully Fur is there and follows up, takes down KNG as well. Lucas on 20 HP has the Deagle. Knows that they're going to be going in for the ball plant. He could be perfectly positioned. He's got Taco down, goes back out, and Cole falls to the same victim. It's 11-7 as Immortals respond and take back the control.
Good lord. And the 4 spies are delivering on either side. The Desert Eagle there with 20 HP as well. The smoke they deploy actually helps them out, helps them get closer to the bomb site. And we have a timeout coming in here. Here's the final play. Catches out Taco as well. I didn't think he'd get this kill considering his HP, but coldzera walks into his crosshair. That's huge. You can see what it means to them. War cries coming out from Lucas and Henny. So a pause comes in. 11-7 for SK Gaming. Bomb did not go down, but they have 2 players that can bring out AKs and armor. The others have to be Galil's pistols, and wouldn't be the best of buys, but if you're going to reset Immortals, now would be the time to do it. I'd say the lead, and it being a best of 1, probably not worth it. Maybe take a little partial buy here, look to the future, but if they did win this round and they did force into it, there'd be pressure applied to Immortals. Like, who's going to break the serve at this point? Who's going to give in? SK wondering what they should do. AK's out, it's happening. They're going in.
This is big. I mean, we said SK would not have an easy time with Immortals, but this could make it a lot harder if this does not work. So AKs are out, 2 of them, 1 for Phelps, 1 for Cold.
Yeah, so Fallen dropped the AK. He has no armor now, he's the PT-50. He's relying on his superstar player, the number 1 player in the world, to step up and find those kills. We'll see if he can do it. coldzera up against Immortals here, going towards middle.
You say number 1 player in the world, but in this game, by the way, Phelps is leaps and bounds ahead. 24 frags for him.
He's also got the AK as well, so 2 of the hardest hitting players on the server right now. Let's see what they can do with it.
Affirmative.
Lucas and Steel, crossfire established with the AK that can be aggressive and peek, and the UMP that will be baited in. Taco in to bathrooms. Bolts waiting inside of the smoke. As he dissolves, he's spotted. Accuracy from the Deagle as he walks away, though, thinking he's clear. There's nowhere to trade. Inside the bathroom is where he was expecting. It's outside of the door that Phelps will get him. So one of the AKs working already. That's 25 for Phelps. Fallen is dinked and damaged. That no armor. I shouldn't say dinked. In fact, it just hit, taking him down to 17. K&G denial spot and he jumps for the information, and K&G gets back out. Phelps knows that he's in the corner, but backs off. They have cooled down as Lucas gets the shot on the AK. That's the second hired hand. Phelps is still looking good. 3 kills, but this ends it. This ends the round for sure. As Steele will slip in undetected. Fallen looks back and realizes it. He's missed the shot. He's waiting for Phelps to show up. 4 kills now as he gets up with the AK to try and go against Lucas. Bombs down 15 seconds on the stairwell.
Phelps has been an absolute masterclass so far in Overpass. He needs to get his bomb down though. Lucas knows it and actually will bang him if he wants to. Bomb will be planted, but Lucas looking for the round victory instead of denying that. Phelps could have got the one tap there. Is it going to happen? The ace clutch.
Backs off. Jumping in gives a chance for the shot, but he can't land it. Lucas gets it instead. An ace clutch with a force buy would have been miraculous, but now it goes 11-8 and money is gone.
The thing is though, they get the bomb down, they find 4 kills. They can force this again, man. That could happen.
Actually a good point.
Yeah. They want to just get back into this game straight away. Could do it. So Phelps could definitely buy an AK. They can get Tech 9's ammo. I doubt it will happen, but it's certainly an option. We'll see what they decide to do. It's 11-8. Immortals finally convert 2 rounds in a row. We're going to see something purchased here. I'm not sure if the AK comes out. I'm starting to see Tech 9's and CZs come to life. But Phelps, what a game he's having. 28 kills, 13 deaths after 19 rounds. That's kind of nuts. That's like almost godlike. He wins that round. God, he could have been an absolute monstrous performance, but still. Tech 9s, PT50s, and CZs. They're not forced into this round. They keep themselves about $1,000, but play up. Still a chance to win these ones. A couple of smokes to work with, flashbangs and molotovs as well. 11-8. Immortals slowly but surely are closing the gap here. And will be a B-sided attack. Wait for that smoke to subside. And they'll make their play, probably smoking heaven, smoking the bomb side, flash over, but look at the setup on the CTs. Steele and K&G, very close range. Close and personal.
In they go. Phelps and Taco have the opening. Lucas isn't sure which way to look. He's still watching sandbags and realizes I've got a better angle. And as he takes the time to fire in, it buys so much space for Fur to wrap around with a Tech 9. Smoke in as well. Henny is limited. SK might just get a break.
How have they managed to pull that one off? The CTs are ready for that. There's no flashbang either. They bust through the smoke and find that first Tech 9 kill and a second as well. Lucas gets 1 kill in return, but I don't think they can win this. They probably just have to save straight up. But Henny, he says no, he wants to give it a go. Takes down Taco, now there's a chance. Furlough HP. It's up to Henny to pull down the USB as well. Bolts. He can't find the kill, but Henny does. Time to get away. 2 versus 1, going for that full defuse. There's a smoke down as well. This could work. Surely not. He gets the frag. Comes down to Fallen now. The old master not taking the bait. Full defuse once again.
He's got it. Oh, SK Fallen just steals it. I thought he had it.
Less than a second. No way. Oh my god, these rounds are intense. It seemed like Bolts had done enough. Surely you stick the bomb after it comes down to that less than half a second. Fallen pushes through the perfect timing. An internal clock in his head setting 1, 2, 3. Push through. 1 second there and Bolts so close to winning that round. My god.
That's...
Yeah, look. No,
oh my god.
Why did he get off it?
I don't think he did. He did set his aim, but he never let go because he realized he only had about a second left, so it was worth waiting for the accuracy, but his aim definitely moved. The E key was never released. So that's so close.
He times it with like a quarter of a second to get through and find the kill. If that, to find 12-8. That's so sick from Fallen.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that they even got into that round to begin with, and then it comes that close.
Yeah, the retake from Henny and Bolts might cost them. There's a force by return, Matt. It's never ending.
You said with the 4 kills and the bomb down, they could force it to break. Well, they bought pistols, and they get the break anyway, which means their economy's getting a huge boost.
Yeah, they got the orbs out, AKs, 1 and 4th Cold Zera, CZs and Deagles though. This is like make or break for Immortals. Lose this round, that's a double eco territory. And it'll be 13-8, and was likely to be 14. Any of the scout towards long, had some great shots before, but it's the first kill for Immortals once again, surely not the double. Close, but no cigar, falling down to 22 HP.
For inside of the bathrooms has Henny to deal with, and the fact that he has the most upgraded weapon, if you will. Hear the scout shot. Taco gets steal at B. That may encourage the bomb to go back that direction. Watch for the player inside beside Monster. Good fight from KNG. Lucas is the player I was getting to mention, but had a moment to mention the other kill first, and Taco gets him but loses a lot of HP, so it's not necessarily done. KNG with full armor, a smoke as well, has picked up an AK-47 that would quickly mow down anyone on the SK side, and Henny with the scout is in one-shot range. Oh, misstep. I think he wanted to go all the way around and actually fell into the pit because he climbs back up the mound. Good shot from Fallen onto KNG. He's still in tight. Scout can't do it. Fallen with 2 on the AWP.
The 2 headshots as well. That's pretty sick from Fallen. And as we said, Immortals, that was sort of make or break them. They have to eco this round as well at 13-8. SK in touching distance now, making the playoffs. Certainly been an exciting game. The scoreboard at the top doesn't really tell the full story of how tense this has been. That's such a sick shot from Fallen. How has he managed to pull that one off? Going wild, it seems, in the closing stages. But yes, fully going to for Immortals now. 1 round away after this one. The playoff point, just default pistols across the board. Bolts gets a PG-50, that's about all they have to work with. Brings out the MAC-10 for the same reason we described in the first half. Throw himself into the bomb site. He loves going aggressive by himself. A chance to do it now towards short. And Phelps, though, gifted more frags. He must be the 30 mark by now. He is indeed. That's his 30th frag. Wow. Nothing to get too excited about, though. As we do find 4 kills for SK. Just Steel hiding in the corner there, hoping to get a frag. He's coming on 7 kills, 19 deaths. Not the best game for him.
He has a cheeky look on his face that I think, as we go from one player with glasses to the other, I think says what this game could have been. This 14-8, okay, yeah, the score is definitely favorable for SK now, but this, with the 2 force buys, could have been completely the opposite.
Yeah,
especially the eco win, the rush to B.
Yeah, who would have thought? Last chance saloon now for Immortals. 3rd stage loss bonus. Gives them $2,400. Like I said, the full eco in the previous round, which gives them this. No kits. Glass cannon off from KNG. Henny's lost his confidence altogether, it seems, Matt. He has not really had the impressive performance of the AWP like we used to, and that's the problem. He has got KNG to fall back onto. 2 smokes, now 1, 3 flashbangs. Very difficult round. It's unlikely Immortals can do anything with this. They need to be actively hunting for frags here. Can't just sit back and allow executions to come in. I can see CT's moving. That's towards short. Lucas and Steel trying to get something done. They cannot just sit on the bomb site. They have to find an opening frag here, then fall back.
Well, they're going for it. Lucas gets to water.
Nice setup. I like this. One watching the short tunnel, one of the connector.
Can easily switch off of each other as well.
Yep. Making footsteps.
Easy peasy. Oh, not quite, Phelps. Good response. Yeah, very quick. You'd expect Bolts to get both.
4 and 4. CT still struggling. Damage done to Phelps, but they've opened the door and made noise. Phelps is aware of it, or is he? Surely don't faces the orb. That's crazy. He wants more and more kills. 32 in total now, 15 deaths. He's having such monster performance.
M4, or AK, I suppose, now for Phelps. Back toward the A site. He quickly puts himself in a position to throw the smoke required. Lands back toward the dumpster. Actually, his lands on truck, excuse me. So KNG actually has a small opening until now. The smoke lands late. His vision gone. Bomb going toward default. KNG is going to get aggressive on the AWP. Steel's giving him room. Get around the corner, but not finding the quick accuracy on the AWP. Henny. He'll find the accuracy of the M4, but Cold shuts him down immediately after, and Phelps, still from the bathrooms, has to hold it off on his own. They did not know Lucas was walking in from long. Phelps is going to go around. He's going to try and fake this out. He's going to try and play them.
No kits, so they need to find him. They're going to be desperately hunting him here. Phelps coming all the way and can now hear the bomb. If it's defused, they've gone to tap it. They're not committing just yet.
The call must have been made. There's no kits because he's not panicked at all. They're on it now. 10 seconds. They have to hold it. Smart play from Phelps. An incredible game from him so far. He's up to 34 kills. This is the smartest I've seen him ever play with SK.
Yeah, that's so well played. The standard play in that sort of situation is you've got that default plan down, you sit in the bathrooms, you try and dodge and weave around, get 1 kill, see what you can do. Obviously he's aware the money's low, but you're going to guess they have at least 1 kill, but they don't. He goes all the way towards long, doesn't get baited out the fact that fake defuse comes in, holds his nerve, and you can see them panicking at that point. Immortals just firing off shots, pre-firing everything, can't get anything going. He sprays them both down, and that's just a masterclass. This game has been from Phelps in general. 34 kills, that's just godlike. Number 24, they have to force by here, Immortals. Playoff point for SK. Shotguns, Famuses, UMPs, and a scout. Surely this isn't the buy that keeps them alive here.
Mag 7 for bolts. KNG and Steel are again going to push into the water position and try and take advantage of it. Fallen's watching to me. Make sure they won't go too far, to get too comfortable.
Flashbang.
Ooh. Little misframe flash there on my screen. Not a big deal though, it's all fine. SK know the money to be broken, so this is the way you want to be playing. I can't see one player all the way to the end there, that's fair. Again, aggressive, loves that. You can hear the footsteps all around his spot, he has no idea. Easy kill. Makes a bit of a meal of it, but does get the kill eventually. Smokes off spawn, he'll call for his teammates at this stage. That could be the kill that wins in the game. He's got the A site completely under control here, but the Seeds want to make sure they see the reactions coming in. With an open site like this, they're expecting pushes from connector like this, and Bolt shotgun. It's not ideal. Somehow does so much damage here. KNG chiming in as well.
They're scared to push him because they know what happens as soon as they get close to the shotgun.
Leave him. Leave him be.
Oh, they will. They put a Molotov down. KNG, meanwhile, does get cold zero. Fur falling as well inside of the site means they no longer have control, and KNG goes out toward long.
Yeah, they're tagged up as well. KNG and Bolts bleeding out.
Had to take that fight. Fallen eventually against the shotgun. Lucas goes down the shotgun still around the corner. Shotgun, perfect position. Bolts can't land both. And thankfully Taco gets the kill in return. It's only Steel, but Steel might do exactly that with the round because Bomb's down 5 seconds unless the kill comes in for Phelps right now, which Steel does not need to face. It's over. Phelps is challenging. Doesn't matter. Immortals had already picked up the round.
How do they win that one then? That's bizarre. The shotguns, the scouts, the Famuses, the UMPs. Somehow it's enough. With Ferg getting the opening frag as well, you'd think when he's calling the sights open, they just commit fully and just get in there. But they wanted to take the jewels. They were playing discipline, but maybe overthinking it slightly. Ferg be desperately calling, saying, just get away, I've smoked it off. There's nothing here at all. They're just challenging that connector position though. Maybe challenge a bit too much. Just fall back, get on the site. They still have enough to buy into this one. The Immortals still struggling. It'll take 6 rounds in a row now. Round number 25 comes in. Still a lot of work to do here on the Immortals side. They're all available. CTs or Ts. Another default round as their skate is set up. Jumps towards that connector, falling and playground with the bomb.
Phelps does get into the underpass, works with Fur. Those two aggressive players will go hunting. Happy hunting indeed. 15-9.
Throwing smoke. Throwing smoke.
Bolts is just in front of the site near bathrooms. Smoke down, he'll get a little more aggressive and try and get in the corner.
Smoke.
Position to play, but has the M4. In fact, he wants to go aggressive. There's no one to play off of at this point in time, so it's a risk inside of the smoke. But if they push in, or if that smoke dissolves, he's in a very good position to take advantage of it. Phelps catches him, though, as the smoke dissolves. 36 for him as Fur continues to watch if there'll be any pushback from that.
You could get 40 bomb regulation there. Could happen. Well, for now, 5 and 4 situation, they will fully commit towards the A site. CTs with nothing, holding off an incendiary, UMPs and an AK. They let their farmer sent to the bomb site. 20 seconds remaining. The Molotovs are decent.
And he missed his. And he missed his Molotovs along. That's the only problem. Molotovs are great from the T side, that is, but he couldn't deny them on the way through. He's on a 23, and I think he knows exactly what that means in the context. He's waiting for the rotation in. KNG will take the charge. He's got more HP. Another miss. KNG into something, trying to jump up, so the flash doesn't go over. Steel does get a kill, but they're losing too many men. They're losing too many rounds. 16, in fact, as SK make it back into the playoffs, and Immortals will go into the draw to play again in round 5.
So it's 16-9 map, but it feels like it's a much closer game. So many clutches, so many force buys, a lot of passion, a lot of clumsy CS, but that's what happens in these derbies, I think. Always. It's never a traditional game. It's difficult to get rolling and play really beautiful CS,